2 of today's $20,000 to win Numidia 150. We got the bottom bulb course coming out first. Christina DeBartolomeo going to take on Ryan Ricketson. First pair up, round number 2. Christina left lane. 88 Camaro out of Beaver Springs, Pennsylvania, dialed 6 left lane, driving a Chevy Blazer, dialed 635, going to take on Casiglio out of Rome, New York, 72 Nova, dialed 668. $21,000 separate him advantage. Matt Casiglio, win light. Casiglio, 32 reaction time, goes 4 above, gets there by 15,000. Dreyer, slightly later at a 053, goes 3 above. Not going to work out. Matt Casiglio will move on around number 3. Cody Hoover, Brian Haight next up. Hoover left lane. Catawissa, Pennsylvania, Camaro, dial 684. Going to take on Brian Haight out of Vernon, New Jersey. 68 Camaro, dial 643. $2,000 separate them. Slight advantage Hoover. When light goes to Hoover, 15 dead on 7, 22 total. Haight was 017, took 7th out to break out by 2,000. Had to take 5 or less. Cody Hoover comes back. Timothy Fletcher, Joe Dukin next up. Fletcher left lane, Selma, North Carolina, 69 Nova. ATI Performance, Mickey Thompson, Denzo, all helping him out. VP Race Fuels, Fletcher, dialed 619. Gonna take on Joe Dukin, driving to Coles Cutlass, dialed 645, broke the pickup truck.
I got it.
And he's driving the Coles car now. .007 to 038. 31 thou advantage goes to Dukin. Win light goes to Dukin. How about 7 dead 9, 16 total. Fletcher was 038, broke out, still 2 thou behind. Dukin doing it all right. We'll come back for round 3. Mike Bryson, Evan Powell, couple of buddies here. I'm sure they didn't want this early matchup. Bryson left lane, S10 dialed 638, going to take on Evan Powell, 74 Vega Wagon, dialed 660. Make another call for top bulb door cars, the 1 and 2. Top bulb door cars, 1 and 2. Taking out top bulb door. Potential buy goes to Hoffman. 10,000 separate him, advantage and win light goes to Bryson. Double breakout race. Bryson was 28 up front, breaks out by 3,000. Paust was 038, also broke out. Actually by 13,000 each guy. Win light goes Bryson. And we got Paul Northrup and Billy Lieber. Paulie left lane out of Percy, Pennsylvania. ISC Racers tape Chevelle dialed 632. Going to take on Billy Lieber, upstate New York. Chevy 2 dialed 602. Northrup goes 6 thou red. Lieber comes back for round 3. 023 reaction time, 1 above. Northrup 6 red, also 1 above. It's going to end Paulie's day. Lieber moving on. Mike Fornwalt, Mike LaRose Jr. Fornwalt was pulled for the bye, does not get it. 67 Camaro, left lane, dial 606. Going to take on LaRose Jr. out of West Monroe, New York. 71 Vega Wagon, dial 580. $400's advantage. Gonna go to Fornwalt, should and does. Put on the win light. 012 up front, 3 above, takes 4 thou. Wow. LaRose 052 dead on one and is no good. Thornwall, another nice lap. He'll come back for round 3.
Round 2, door cars coming out. 20K to win today. We moved the schedule around a little bit, dealing with some potential weather later in the weekend. So we'll have an announcement on our plans for the rest of the weekend in a little bit. But right now we're concentrating on who's going to win this 20K today. Jack Grader in the left, Eric Perchak in the right. It's 529 for Grader in the Thunderbird, 638 for Eric in his Mustang. 300s advantage for Grader, and he turns it into a win light. 14, 2 above. Gets there 50. Eric missed it on both ends. 44 up front and then goes 4 above the dial. That's not going to work. Brings up the next pair. Peter Biondo, left lane, 591 dial. Sammy's car, the Firebird, in the Camaro. 569 for Bronca, 591 for Biondo. 1,000 separate them. 009 for Bronca, 10 for Pete. Wow. Give it to Bronca. 009, 1 above, 19 total. Pete is 10, needs to take 9th hour less, takes 20 to break out 11th hour. Big confidence boost there for Bronca as he picks up the win over Pete. And here's Dylan. Dylan Biondo, 6 flat dial on the left. Tony Yost, 518 dial on his Camaro. 004 Dilly. 1 above, 16 pack for Dylan. Locks out Yost. Yost is 31 up front, runs it dead on with a 4, leaves him 19 thou behind at the finish line. Dilly takes the S10 into round 3. Couple of younger guys here. Tom Scrifignano and Ryan Rubel. Probably both in their 20s. Scrifignano 656, 594 for Ruble. Ruble's taking his time getting in. I'd say he just made it. 3 thou separate them. Winlight Ruble 17, dead 7, 24 total. Scriff had 3 thou window to get in on. He takes 9 thou to be 5 thou under. Anthony D'Agostino, left lane. Patty Boy Nova. 581. Scott Popple, right lane. In the Firebird, he's 004 for Popple. 1 above, 17 total. Gets there 8 thou for Scott Popple. D'Agostino, 32 up front. Breaks out 7 thou, still leaves him 8 thou behind. Here he is. Bob Sacamano in the cuddy. Taking on Lorelei Hoover. Running John's Camaro today. $521 on the Cuddy, $626 on the Camaro. 007 for Sacamano. Gets the win, 3 above. Lorelei. Behind on the tree, drops to be 4 above. Sacamano, 007. 3 above the dial, moves in the round 3. Hi, Valentina.
Hello.
Say hi. Oh, Valentina just woke up from a nap. She's ready to go. Jeff Krasinski in the left, 564. And here's John Northrup in the Camaro, 587. 9 thou advantage for Krasinski, gets the win. 24, dead 9, gets him there, 16 thou. We're going to make our first call. Blue sticker dragsters will take you to 5 and 6. Blue sticker dragsters, 5 and 6. Brock Mosier, 18 red, gives the win to Mark Price. 11, dead 8, 19 total. Moves the Mustang in the round 3. Once again, blue sticker dragsters for round number 2 will take you to lanes 5 and 6. Blue sticker dragsters, round number 2 to lanes 5 and 6, please.
Blue dragsters coming to 5 and 6. E106, Brian Miller. E106.
Brian Mailer is your potential buy for dragsters. Nick Solove and Mark Denenbaum, give it to Solove. 003, 2 above, gets there 6 thou. Denenbaum missed the tree, 38. He's 8 thou under to be 6 thou behind at the stripe. Solveig could be dangerous in that Daytona. Seems to find himself in the winner's circle at the Summer 150. See if he could do it here again this weekend. 594, Mark Truskowski. Wow. Truskowski had the starting line advantage, 008 to a 25, but gives it back up top. Kyle Core, 25, one above, gets there 100th. Jamie Horton, left lane. In the Pontiac, 608, Wes Siegel, right lane. 69 Camaro, dials it in at 612. To a 35, Winlight Siegel, 008, one above, 21 total, gets there 11th out. Horton was 35. Once again, breaks out, not getting there. Kevin Little, left lane, 550. Lines up Jeremy Popple in the Monty. 620 for Popple. Little, 13, two above, gets the win. Popple had the room. He was 24. Breaks out, 4th out, taking 19. Needed to get there 15th hour less. Looks like Little probably cut him loose. Willie's running dead on. He runs 2 above there. Might have killed a little bit, but probably missed the dial, but it works out for him. Popple breaks out 4th out. And no, he had an entry in the Firebird too. Not sure if he's still in on that one, so might see him back around. Dalton Rolls breaking out the brand new Nova, top sportsman looking car. Taking on AJ Besner. Besner had the tree. He was 10 up front, but breaks out, runs a 538 on the 542 dial-in. Needed to tighten up that stripe a little bit. Just misdialed it there. Rolls gets by with one. He's 46, dead 9. That's the advantage of having the quicker car right there. JP Senior in the left, 559, taking on Lenny Wisniewski, 547 in the right. Double 03 for Lenny, 3 above, gets there 2,000. JP Senior 21, 1 above to be 2,000 behind at the stripe. Say a good job of finish line driving by Lenny. He almost identically matched the mile an hour to get there 2,000. Mark Ernest and Steve Lenig. Wow, Mark Ernest, 17 pack in the Chevelle, 14, dead 3, 17 total. Locks out Lenig. Lenig's 26, drops to be 1 above. Dave Catherman and Tommy Zimmerman. Couple of Camaros. First gen and a second gen. 641 for Catherman, 531 for Tommy. Just over a second head start going to the left lane. Separate them. Winlight, Catherman, 29, dead 9, gets there 11th out. Tommy, 25 up front. Looks like he cut him loose to be 2 above. Once again, we need our blue sticker dragsters. You should be in the lanes. Blue sticker dragsters should be in the lanes. This is a good one here. Mike Barber and Tyler Ryan. Only 100th head start for Ryan. 6:16 in the left, 6:17 in the right. If either driver has a starting line advantage, they will know it off the hit. Barber made up the 100th exactly. 003 to a 13 5-pack for Mike Barber. Locks out Tyler Ryan. Ryan's 13 goes down there and drops Mike Barber. Lays down 5 total.
This is supposed to be good.
Mike Holland, left lane, 634. Matt Constable in the right, 532. 1 second head start to the left lane. That's kind of about the most you'll see in 8th mile racing, until we get into the dragsters mixing in. Double 06 to a 16. 12 pack. 006. Steve Sisko and Steve Dunn. 601 left lane for Sisko. Picked up the win here about a month ago at the Harrington race. Steve Dunn, 562. Beautiful 67 Camaro for Dunn. 5,000 red for Steve Dunn gives a win to Sisko. 14, dead 6 for Steve Sisko. All right, John Scott gonna get the competition by here. Gerard Hamlick comes out of the burnout, leaking a bunch of fluid out of the front end of that Camaro. Hopefully a quick cleanup, we'll see here, but John Scott gonna get the free ride in the round 3. How about John Scott? Perfect on that run. 1 above. Tough break for Gerard. May or may not have the dragster still in. All right, back into it here. Quick cleanup in the right lane. Brings up Brent Nowitzki and Scotty Albrecht. Brent dials in 641, 589 for Scotty. Double 02 to a 14. Double breakout. Give it to Brent Nowitzki. Double 02, 4th thou under. Gets there 4th thou. Scotty, 14, 12th thou under. Give it to Brent by 8th thou in the double breakout. Here we go, final pair of door cars, Richie Hoffman and Billy Lieber. A couple of 580 cars. Hoffman gonna get the win. Billy Lieber's 3th thou red. Hoffman moves in to round 3, 17, 1 above. All right, we just put out the updated schedule for the rest of the weekend. So the plan is to run. We got two $10,000 races left to run this weekend. We're going to combine them into one. So we just doubled up the payouts down. So it's $20,000 to win, $6,000 runner-up, etc. Because it looks like tomorrow we'll probably get a good day of racing in. Looks like a lower percentage chance of rain tomorrow. So we should be able to get everything completed tomorrow if we combine both those races. We don't want to leave anything for Sunday because Sunday's looking like a lot of rain. So Saturday, right now it's looking like we should be able to have a good day of racing tomorrow. Slight chance of some rain, but nothing that really scares us too much for tomorrow. But Sunday looks like a lot of rain, and we don't want to have everybody hanging around here till Sunday just to sit in the rain. So put the schedule for tomorrow out on Facebook so you could take a look at that, share it around. Tell your friends we got some openings left. And here we go into the dragsters. Emily Marinelli gets the win. 15 dead 3, takes out Paul Burris. He's 008, gives it back 5 thou for Paul Burris. 458, only 148. Emily, 15 dead 3, 18 total, moves in the round 3. Brings up Heather Castelletti and Amy Tate. So we're running dragsters now, so we'll take all dragsters. Blue sticker, red sticker, you should be in the lanes. Good race here. 2 thou advantage for Heather. She goes dead on with a 4. Amy breaks out 1 thou, gets there 3 thou. Had a 2 thou window for Amy Tate. Takes 3 thou, breaks out. Heather moves in the round 3.
going to bring up Chicken Balducci and Melissa Wilson. Chicken left lane. Out of Voorhees, New Jersey, dial 490. Going to take on Melissa Wilson. Melissa's been tough lately. Pretty high up here in the points at Numidia. Dial 497 in a ballpark powered dragster. 10-14, fourth hour advantage going. Melissa Wilson. When light goes, Melissa Wilson by nothing. How about 10? One above 3. Gets there by 2. 10 foul. Balducci 14 dead 9. Ends up less than a foul behind Melissa Wilson around number 3. Chet Dragon. Steve Margaret, right lane, 448 dial. Dragon left lane in the Bantam dial, 636. Fourth out, separate him. Advantage, Dragon, win light. Dragon lays down 6 total. Total 2 dead on 4 for Chet. Gets there by 22 thou. 26 total. Margaret had a 26 light. Goes dead on 2. Ow! Dragon laying down a lap. Coming back. Bob Bennett, Matt Bonacore next up. Bennett left lane. Kings Park, New York. Freddie Brown Performance Transmissions, 477 down. Going to take on Bonacore, Bound Brook, New Jersey. Last week's Super Pro winner on Sunday, 494. Bonacore turns at 5 thou red. Bennett, 006. 5 thou under. Move on around number 3. Bonacore, 5 red, dead on 6. No good. Ends his day. Bennett moves on. It's going to bring up Brian Crump, left lane. Coming out of Gap, PA. Crestman Chassis, dial 497. Going to take on Dave Rubel, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Dave dialed in 461. Oh, 15 to not close. Big advantage, Dave Rubel. Win light goes, Dave Rubel. 15 reaction time, 1 above. Gets there by 41 thou. Crump missed it, broke out, was still behind. Dave Rubel around 3. That's going to bring up Charlie Muley, coming out of Yonkers, New York. Charlie dialed 462, going to take on Scott Lorish, Center Valley, Pennsylvania. Lorish is dialed 486. Oh, 23 advantage, and we like goes Charlie Muley, 8 dead 2, 10 pack for Charlie. Lorish was 023, 1 above, no good. Charlie Muley, nice lap. We'll come back for round 3. Now we got Mike Rogers and Jeff Wisniewski. Rogers left lane out of Albany, New York. Race Tech chassis, dial 478. We'll take on Wisniewski, Dixon City, Pennsylvania. 481 dial for Jeff. $38,000 advantage goes Wisniewski. Win light goes Wisniewski. 11 dead 8, 19 total. Gonna bring Jeff back for round number 3. Rogers missed it. 049 breaks out, was still behind. Jeff Wisniewski moves on. Brian Source, Paul Campanella, or is it? Yes, it is. Source left lane, Orangeville, Pennsylvania, dial 488. Campanella right lane, dial 452. Sixth thou separate him. Win light goes. Campanella 007, one above, gets there by seventh thou. Source was 13, also one above. Win light goes Campanella. Tommy Dorber and Don Buckwitz next up. Red Rocket left lane out of Medford, New Jersey. Dorber dial 466, going to take on Buckwitz. Pretty sure these guys know each other. In fact, I know they do. Greenville, New Jersey for Buckwitz, dial 474. Dorber turns to 3,000 red. Buckwitz gets away with one, 042, breaks out by 4,000, comes back for round number 3. Dorber was 3 red. It's going to finish him up for today. Buckwitz moves on. Bob Engelman, Bill Waters next up. Engelman left lane. Kutztown, Pennsylvania, Miller chassis, dial 450. Going to take on Waters out of Carlton, Massachusetts. Waters dial 483. Advantage this time. Engelman, win light Engelman. 19 reaction time, one above, takes 13th out. Waters was 033, also one above. Gonna finish him up, Engelman moves on. Joe Burrish, Bobby Strong next up. Burrish left lane, S&W chassis.
It might have a channel limit on it.
Burrish picked up a $100,000 win last year. Dial 487, gonna take on Strunky. Shikshini, Pennsylvania. Second hardest working man here at Numidia is Bob Strunk, and he is dial 561 in the altered.
Remember, like 100 megabits fast.
10,000 separate them. Advantage goes Strunk. Win light goes Strunk, laying down a 6-pack for Bobby Strunk. 002 dead on 4. 6 total. Strunk comes back. Burrish was 12, had no shot. Breaks out by 3,000. Was still 3,000 behind Strunk's 6-pack. He'll come back. Chris Beauchamp, Jorge Bolano next up. Beauchamp, left lane out of Clark Summit, Pennsylvania. RPD engines dialed 456. Going to take on Jorge Bolano out of Boca Raton. Dialed 457. Milano is 7th thou red. Beauchamp is 7th thou green. Goes 8th thou under. Comes back. Milano was 7 red and dead on. Chris Beauchamp around 3. It's going to bring up Dalton Rolls and Jimmy DiGiaco. Rolls left lane out of Muncie. Dial 437. Going to take on Jimmy DiGiaco. Hopewell, New York. CNF chassis. DiGiaco in at a 446. Big reaction time advantage goes Dalton Rolls. Win like goes. Dalton Rolls 001. 1 above for Dalton. It's going to come back. Jimmy was late. Broke out by a bunch. Goes 441.9 on a 446. Got there by 7th down, but could not win. Dalton Rolls. Laying one down. Comes back. Mark Ernest. Jamie Sirocco next up. Ernest left lane. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Millville, Pennsylvania, dial 448, going to take on Sirocco at Watertown, Connecticut. Sirocco, dial 449.
What up, Smoke?
Ernest turns at 11th out red. Sirocco is 008. 1 above at 145. Jamie going to move on to round 3. That'll bring up Brian Hoover, left lane out of Catawissa, Pennsylvania. Dial 481. Going to take on Jeremy Popple. I believe he's New Yorker, upstate New Yorker, I believe. Popple dial 525. The win line on for Popple. Hoover was 41, 1 above. 6th out behind. Popple moves on. It's round number 3. Race tick chassis. Nino dial 474. Going to take on Bruce Fiorito. Cortland Manor, New York. Asphalt Assault 6. Dial 435.